All right, so we just finished having a wonderful experience with the children, so excuse my sweat. But can you tell one more time, because this ain't about Democrat and Republican and all this stuff about race and everything. What is this about, ma'am?
It's about the kids and our future, and remove it's not, so you can hear my message. The kids need to be exposed to all of this because they're the future, and they need to see this, because otherwise there are a lot of kids who don't have the opportunity to hear or see things that will build them into great citizens for the future.
Amen, amen.
Amen.
And that is what this country is all about.
That is
God
correct.
bless you. God bless America. Let's go get them.
Yes.
And then sometimes hate things that are different from them. And tell me if I'm speaking wrong.
You're telling the truth, and let me say this, because like I said, Mr. D and I grew up, and we went to the same high school, and Lithonia High School was split, basically 50-50 black and white. And it was also at a time when we had Rodney King issues going on. There was a lot of racial tensions in the country, and so it was racial tensions in the school. Now that's crazy when you got a school that's 50-50 white, 50% black. But we were able to learn how to get along in spite of differences, and a lot of that toxin was coming from our parents, as we were saying. Okay, there are people who honestly just want to hate each other because they're different and because of pains from the past. Now these pains are very, very real. Nobody is denying pains that people have gone through. Black people have gone through things, white people have gone through things, people have gone through things. But it is never okay to take your pain and your frustration and put it on other people. It's never okay, and especially just because they look different than you, or because someone who looked different than you did something to you in the past, or did something to your family in the past. With that type of philosophy and thinking, we will never heal. Now, it takes real courage. Like we said, we're gonna go right back to what Martin Luther King Jr. was talking about, because I told you he caught heat on both sides. The news don't like to talk about this, but we, within the family and stuff, people who know, we talk about this. He caught so much heat from the white side and the black side because these leaders, they did not want unity. They functioned better on being divided and hating each other because that's what they were used to. So Martin Luther King Jr. was pushing an idea that made everybody uncomfortable. How about this? Let's treat each other better, regardless. He didn't say nothing happened in the past. He said, yes, all of this happened in the past. It's all messed up, it's all jacked up. But if we're going to be able to make it as a country, we are going to have to be able to learn how to forgive each other, acknowledge what has happened, but also take accountability for ourselves on how we act towards people. And the best ways to heal a country is by first doing it within ourselves. So that is what he pushed. And some say that's what, unfortunately, he passed away. He was killed for that. But here's the thing. Now check this out. Here's the thing, because we talking real, right?
Yes, sir.
After this man's death, this country started waking up. This country started changing. Now the country ain't perfect, but we're getting to a point where your generation now, most of y'all don't even notice race. Most of y'all don't even care about race. That is a good thing. But it had to take something like what happened to him to wake people up, for people on both sides to say, we're sick of this, we're done of this, and we're going to do whatever we can to fix this. But it's going to take more. So I appreciate the question. There are very differences, but
And it's okay to be
it is
different.
okay to be different.
We know we're different. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the question. What else?